seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Moore, the man in motion. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 33. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chiefs at 6 and 1 now through 7 weeks of the season, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Trinity Benson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Uzama. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, get your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
To throw again is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, 73 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Taken in at the 3.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll give to Hall. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Hall again on 2nd down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. But certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On first down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Eluding the... And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down.
George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Give to Hall running right.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit down and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this